It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the boys and the Bucks, and it's coming up next.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes this Dallas offense, led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Prescott on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and now it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons. And even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott yet again. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Come on, you serious, dog?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A give to Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 14. The give is to Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Nice play there by Shaq Barrett. And he was always going to be hard-pressed to match his 2019 output, where his 19.5 sacks led the NFL. But still in 2020, he put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He lets you step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Brady to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on second down, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Dig in, let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Osa Odighizuwa busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. C.D. Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 24, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give to Elliott running left. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Elliott a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running right through him. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Let's go. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw, it's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a give to Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bernard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Giovanni Bernard there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
From the 31, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Here's Prescott. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that one going to come up short, low throw. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Brady to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It was Ezekiel Elliott who put together a solid first half. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Able to shake him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. You gotta be kidding me.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Taken in by Gallup. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Cooper was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Brady now on first down. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. Evans has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Push him back. Push him back.
Help him.
Brady now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be at the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Prescott. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full square.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. Throwing now is Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And that's a good catch there for a 1st down by Antonio Brown. And in his career, at one point, he had 6 straight seasons over 100 catches. Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady, who recruited him originally to New England and most recently to Tampa.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So that'll back him up 5. On the draw, here's Bernard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. To throw, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Now Brady.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Dig in, let's go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! That's caught. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Succop for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have two guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On third down, Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 8, 20 seconds to go. And the 4th down stop gives him a new lifeline, at least for the moment.
Prescott.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
but it'll be 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.